Welcome and welcome back to the channel, guys. Jeep Cherokee transmission issues. Okay, it happens, guys. Time to time. You may have some transmission issues. Okay, a couple things, guys, I tend to do when I'm faced with transmission problems. All right, one of the first things you should do, I guess, is hopefully you can drive the car, because I tend to try to duplicate the problems, but I've then got out of the habit of going on a test drive trying to duplicate anything without knowing the level of the fluid. Not so much the condition, okay, but the level matters more, because you can eventually stop pulling if the level is incorrect. Okay, in other words, if there's no fluid in it, yeah, that can leave you stranded. So a test drive would not be a smart thing to do if that's the case. I don't have my dipstick with me. I will have to go get it, but it looks like it doesn't matter because I don't see the dipstick tube. Oh, guys, this is CVT. Oh no, the dipstick tube is broken, ladies and gentlemen. I can see the head of it right there. Do y'all see that? I'm gonna try to zoom down there. Yep, broken right there. Happens all the time. Okay, I don't know if they was mounted wrong, vibrating wrong, but I have replaced countless dipsticks on this model vehicle equipped with the CVT. Now, which brings the question, having a transmission problem and this a CVT. Naturally, I will check the transmission fluid, but there's no dipstick. So they drove it here, guys, so that tells me it's drivable. Now, CVT problems are typically associated with noises and things like that, guys. So this one might be fairly safe to drive, or try to duplicate it at least. Okay, so oh man, CVT, guys, constant velocity. What is it, transmission? Okay, there's no gears. Now typical transmission have gears. This one just have basically two pulleys, I want to say, and wrapped around a belt. Okay, I took some training on this transmission years ago, but there was nothing to fix in the event of a problem. Okay, I've put a valve body, I replaced valve body, fixed some leaks on a few, but other than that, when you have a problem, you get a unit. Okay, now I don't want to speculate with this until I go drive it, but for the most part, and it's, it's electronically, there's a controller, okay, that's monitored by the bus, so you're supposed to scan it and do all your preliminary inspection that you would normally do on any particular transmission. But because this is CVT, guys, any kind of noise or anything like that, I will be forced to write up a unit. And again, I don't want to speculate. I know Nissan having a lot of issues with their transmission. In fact, guys, I've been wanting to do this for the longest, do a comparison. Now, CVT is a CVT. Now, they go in different models, not just Jeep, not just Nissan, not just Toyota, I think, uses them. A lot of car makers uses them. Okay, now, there's no one particular car maker that's having more problems than the other. But whoever gets the most bad press, the one that looks like it's affecting the most, and right now that's Nissan. Okay, I am a YouTube content creator, and I see more YouTube videos pertaining to the CVT as it relates to Nissan than anything. Okay, now I'm gonna do a few on the Jeep product. Okay, not just Jeep, they're found in Chrysler, some Dodges, but and in fact, if it boils down to me having to replace this, I will tear it down, guys. We're going to take a look inside that transmission. But, all right, so I'm going to go to a break. When I get back, guys, we're going to prep ourselves mentally and physically to go on a test drive. Stay tuned. All right, guys, I'm back. Let's get it, man. Let's attempt this. It starts. Yeah, the writer told me that car was driven here, so it drives. So I guess basically, and he said there was some noise, so I don't want to hit him with the bad news first, because I want to do my preliminary thing first. All right, so we're gonna go on a semi-test drive. I might not have to go far, because if I hear a growling noise, and guys, be careful with the noise, because you don't want to misdiagnose these things. It could easily be suspension related, hub bearings, things like that. A lot of things can cause growling noise. You don't want to confuse the two. All right. Oh, I'm hearing growling noise. I'm hearing no. I see. Yeah, you guys can't hear what I hear, but let's see. Maybe I can go around the block real quick. I really need to get a whiff of the tram. If the transmission fluid is burnt, guys, all freaking bets off. All right, all bets off. There's nothing I can do to unburn, or there's no repair for that. It's internal at that point. If the transmission is burnt, that means it's overheated, which means you got internal problems. Now, on the outsource of that, I think as far as cooler go, this transmission has a little bitty cooler built on it. I haven't done one in a while, so we're gonna experiment together, guys. All right, so wow, I feel exactly what I need to feel to make my determination. So there's really no reason for me to justify a long drive. In fact, I'm not going to do that. As you hear, the bell is still on, and I haven't even left the lot, which means I am not going the typical around the block like I normally. So guys, I'm gonna head right back into the shop, guys. We'll finish up in there. I have the funny feeling I'm gonna have to get a unit for this vehicle, guys. So stay tuned for here we go. The drama starts. As far as unit, how many miles? Whoa, 100,000 miles. So it's likely out of warranty, which means hopefully they have an extended warranty coverage, which also means those guys like to send us products, send us unit. How many of y'all watched the 2.7 liter Saga? The insurance company, the engine they sent us, that one turned out well. Okay, I haven't heard back from that guy. They do the same with transmission, guys. They don't buy new transmission. They get used transmission that they hope is well. Okay, that they hope is good. So we won't know until we install it and drive it. No, there's no way to physically know if a unit out of a salvage or wrecked car is good. There's just no way. So you're taking a chance. And that's exactly the way they operate. So guys, I'm here in the shop now. So we'll finish this up later, guys. I guess we'll go through the extra procedure of scanning it and finding out the condition of the fluid, because there's a little piece of tube left I can get down in there, guys. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I just got to checking the fluid. Now, as you can see, or as we discussed earlier, the dipstick tube is broken. So I merely had to dig down in there to get a reading. And here you go, guys. Now, the fluid don't look extremely bad. You know, CVT fluid, at least OEM CVT fluid, it's kind of brownish, clear brownish. And this don't look that bad, guys, but it smells extremely burnt. Okay, you can't really smell, you know, from the screen, but yes. So basically, guys, it's overheated. I'm gonna end up, there's no, and I checked for codes earlier, there is no fault codes on the computer. Okay, now computers can't really monitor noises anyway. We're having a noise problem with this transmission. Now, had it been shifting erratic or shifting, slipping, anything like that, there's no gears, so it's hard to memorize fault codes from a CVT unit, because there's really no planetary gears or anything like that, clutches. But and no computer can really monitor noises anyway, so it would have been hard to set a fault code based off of noise alone. But because the fluid was burnt, you would think it would picked up something, but could have been one of those cases where the fluid never been changed. Guys, there is a you can service these transmission. There is a filter you can get to on a CVT unit. Okay, Last one I did, I think I was able to film, but I haven't uploaded it yet, so stay tuned for that. But at any rate, guys, I'm done here. Okay, pretty much gonna need a unit, so I'm gonna write up a unit. Like I say, it's over 100,000 miles. Don't think it's on the powertrain warranty, so unless she have some kind of aftermarket extended warranty, we may get a unit. So guys, stay tuned. I don't know what's gonna happen. In fact, stay tuned for part 2. All right, it's coming up next. Stay tuned.